Hey there, everyone. Hi, how are you? For those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Winter, and I am claircognizant. That's my main superpower. I am clairsentient, clairaudient, which clairaudient is my second strongest ability, and I'm clairvoyant. And I'm also an intuitive empath, and I use those gifts and abilities as well as my knowledge of the cards to channel messages from Spirit for you. So, um, I want to thank you so much again for those of you who just surrounded me in love and held space for me when I was going through a very emotional experience yesterday. And the love that I received in the comments, and also received a couple of emails. And um, I just want to take time real quick because I am working on responding to the emails. I got a couple of them sent back. Um, but if you watch this before you get a chance to read your email from me, I just want to say thank you. And you guys know who you are that sent the emails. And I just want to say thank you so much. And those of you who commented, you guys are so flipping amazing. And I can't tell you how honored I am that you are on the same energetic wavelength as me, and you vibe with my energy and have found me and are attracted to me in my readings for a reason. I'm just so honored to be on that same energetic wavelength as you, and I appreciate you, and I love you. I love you all so very much. So thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Um, for everyone else, and for all of you, I haven't done a pendulum reading for you guys in a while, so I'm going to do a pendulum reading, and we're going to connect to your higher selves. So, your higher selves, in order to do this collectively, your higher selves, I'm going to invite them to come together to form one collective voice to deliver you a message. Now, because this is collective, please only take what resonates for you, that you know to be your truth, and just leave out anything that isn't resonating. But I'm going to invite your higher selves to come together to form one collective voice to deliver you each your own individual message. And it doesn't matter when you find this, it's going to be the right time. But if you want to tap into the energy of this reading, then all you need to do is visualize a healing light surrounding you, just full of unconditional love. I'm going to use the singing bowl and clear out any energies that are not going to serve this reading. And then I will call in spirit as well as your higher selves and invite them to come together. You can also, while you're envisioning this healing light full of unconditional love, you're going to take in a couple or three cleansing breaths of that healing light, and then just speak to your higher self. You can do it in your mind, or you can say it out loud, and just ask that your higher self come through this reading to tell you what you need to know about your mission as of right now. What, your purpose or information just regarding your journey now, to give you some clarity, or whatever you want to speak to your higher self. Whatever it is that your oversoul wants to say to you. So, through the cards. And but before that, you guys can choose a pendulum and ask a question from the pendulum. It's okay if you go off track. It's okay if you stumble and fall. I call upon divine source energy, divine Holy Spirit, spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters of love and light, ancestors of the highest good, angelic, cosmic, galactic, celestial beings, and higher light beings to guide, bless, and protect this reading, to connect me with the higher selves of the individuals that are drawn to this reading. May I see, hear, feel, and know the messages that you have today for the collective and convey them in such a way as to enlighten, inspire, and heal. May the messages received here today really make a difference in the lives of the individual viewers. I thank you for enlightening the cards with clear and easy to understand, honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the highest good and to the harm of none, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. Okay, I'm going to get a sip of water. And if you guys want to take a moment to look at the pendulums to decide which one you want to use, this one is labradorite. This one is pink quartz crystal. And then this one is an evil eye with this little pointy thing at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and start with this one. If you want to take a moment to ask your question, or if you would like to, pause and think of a question, or if you want to skip, past to the reading and then maybe do the pendulum after the reading, you can do that if you wish. And I promise I will do my very best to remember to put the start time of the reading in either the comments or in the description box. So if you look in the comments and it's not there, then just go look in the description box. So, can you show me what? Oh, so sorry, you guys. So sorry. Let me put my feet flat on the ground. Hold on. Can you show me what is the answer to the viewer's question? What is the answer to the viewer's question? I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm getting a yes. Thank you. So getting a yes. It wasn't very strong, but that's okay. Usually, the higher the frequency energy that you connect to, the like weaker the pendulum appears to be. So which is good. So I feel like we got a yes for those that chose this pendulum. Hopefully the yes is what you were wanting. Hopefully the yes wasn't like something, like you ask a question and the yes would have been like a bad thing. Like hopefully you guys got what you were hoping for. Okay. What is the answer to the viewer's question that chose this pink quartz pendulum? And we're getting a yes on this one as well. Thank you. Oh, my hand jerked there at the end, but it was a yes. Over here. Put this one over here. And for those of you who chose this evil eye pendulum, Can you show me what is the answer to the question of the viewers that chose this evil eye pendulum? So either you didn't choose this pendulum, or it's just not wanting to answer. Maybe rephrase the question. There may be someone who chose this pendulum that needs to rephrase the question. Try sticking to questions like, would it be of my highest good? Or, um, is this particular option the better option, or something along those lines. What is the answer on the viewer's mind that chose this evil eye pendulum? Okay, I am so sorry, you guys, but if you chose this pendulum, it's not wanting to answer. So we're not going to force an answer, but that does not happen that often, but it does happen sometimes. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into the routine. The routine. All right. Oh, Earth School and lessons. Look at that. Look how crazy. So, your higher self is coming here to confirm that you're in this Earth School here. You're here to learn these particular lessons. Many of you have had to learn lessons the hard way. You've gone through a lot of difficult emotionally difficult lessons, is what your higher self is saying. I feel like you have definitely had to go through some difficult storms in life. You've had to suffer these tragedy, and like, you look, it says deep lessons concealed in tragedy. Look, these deep lessons that you've had to learn have been concealed in the different tragedies that you've had to experience in this lifetime. I feel like, look, your main life lesson will be heart based. So your lessons that you've had to go through in life are based on emotional things that have been extremely emotionally painful, that have been very much heart based. And look, again, on earth, to obtain emotional wisdom, your lessons here, the reason most of you, your higher selves, are coming together to say that this earth school, like, your what is it when you go to college and you have like when you choose like that main thing that you're going to like study in, what is that called? Oh my gosh, I feel um oh my gosh. Is it what you're majoring in? Is that it? Like your major? So like what you're majoring in here in your earth school is heart-based emotional lessons, gaining emotional wisdom through tragedies. So you've gone through like devastating breakups. You've had your heart broken probably numerous times through romantic relationships, friends, family members. I completely resonate with that. So I understand, especially being a Cancer too. So, or you may have like water in your chart somewhere. Um, but it's been very difficult. Look at her, like she's all muddy, and like it just looks like she's been through hell. So like you have maybe felt like you've just kind of nearly escaped um, certain situations, but um, you're look, and it even says overcoming difficult lessons. You are an overcomer. You are going to overcome these very painful, difficult lessons that you came here to earth to learn. I feel like you have definitely been through situations in your life where maybe you didn't know how you were going to overcome the deep emotional pain that you were experiencing. And you've learned a lot, you've gained a lot of empathy towards others. You know, like your emotional IQ is like through the roof. You are definitely also an earth angel, and you wanted to actually feel. I know this may sound crazy, but like you came here because you wanted to experience like that pain, because you, as an angel, never really experienced what it felt like to go through that kind of heartbreak. You've never experienced like what it means to like truly lose people that you love, because you are an angel, and you know, in this beautiful, peaceful, pleasant place that you didn't understand. So you needed to come here so that you could truly experience it to understand it. And so, yes, it's been difficult. It's been hard as hell. It's been painful. Maybe there's been times where you have just been on the floor crying. You know, maybe there were days that you didn't know how you were going to make it through, but you did. You know, like you're an emotional warrior. Oh, like I feel you. Like I totally get it. And my nose is gonna start running. So yeah, the one of the biggest blocks that you may come across here on in this Earth School is being authentic with yourself, being true to yourself. You may have this have, and I'm not saying that you can't do it, I'm just saying one of the challenges that maybe is difficult to truly be authentic, to be your true self. You know, maybe there are physical flaws that you have that you may try to cover up, or like you may feel like you need to be perfect to the outside world, or perfect in relationships, or find yourself being a people pleaser because you know you're afraid to lose people, or like you even to strangers you may feel like you need to be perfect. Wearing masks around certain people, like one wearing one mask when you're with your family, and one mask when you're out in public, or one mask when you're with your friends, or like you know on social media or something like that might be difficult, you know, or maybe challenging for you to be authentic in every situation that you're in. So too many cards. Being mindful with the envy. Yeah, so you may be find that you don't like you're gonna live a life, or that you've been living a life with like not many friends, or possibly no friends. So you probably for those of you who find your way here, like relationships and friendships have been extremely difficult. Like you either have like one or two friends, or possibly none. Like you don't have anybody that's like a true friend. And you're going to find yourself repeatedly encountering some sort of envy within this lifetime, whether that be you having to deal and process your own envy and jealousies towards people, even if you're not typically like a jealous person, but there may be like some envy that you may have to deal with within yourself, or you're going to repeatedly come across people in your lifetime that are constantly envious of you, and you know just jealous of you. And so it may be very difficult for you to find and or keep friends. We got all that and still haven't even pulled a card yet. Difficult road, yeah. So, and patience is definitely needed, because you chose a very emotionally difficult road in this lifetime. you chose the type of road that is lonely. It's a lonely road. It's a lonely, difficult, painful road. And I hate to say that. Doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. But you've had to walk a really hard path in this lifetime. You may have felt like you were dealt a really shitty hand. And I'm so sorry for that language. But it's like, and you've had to like really wait for things. You've had to fight for things. You may have had, like, I'm hearing that all my life I had to fight. Like that's that energy. Like all your life you've had to fight. So it's because like you're a survivor, right? You have this spirit of perseverance in and around you, and you're being prepared for great things. So you're meant to find success, love, abundance, wealth, happiness later in life. Like, you know, um, at least over the age of 40, or like between 40 and 50, but you're meant like so this lifetime is just difficult, and you will find like uh things get easier for you the older you get, so later in age. But you've had to, because we've got the patience right here. Things are going to fall into balance for you. That's what you signed up for. You're like, okay, I will deal with this difficult road. I want all of these challenges. I want the heartbreak, even though now like you're thinking like WTF. But seriously, because like you do have this warrior spirit, like you are a total bad, like your spirit is like, and you knew that you could do it. So but at times it's been very dark and lonely and very overwhelming at times. You may have even had like a really difficult childhood. You may have felt neglected as a child, or even as an adult. Like you may have felt neglected by friends or family members or romantic partners. And this is like you're here to like master the ability of perseverance, and to wait, to wait, to so you may have had been met with situations that you have been provoked to react out of fear or anger or frustration. You may, be having to learn how to temper yourself, um, and like finding this sense of balance. You know, um, like there may it may have been difficult for you to find moderation. Like there may be like, if when you find something you love, it may be like you kind of overdo it in some sense, in some form or fashion. Spiritual elder. So like, yeah, you're meant to like become this spiritual elder. You're meant to live this difficult road, so that then you can be the elder that shares your life experience with others, to be able to discern truth from illusions, to be able to look at someone and know what drives them, because you've been there, done that, you've lived that difficult road, and you can teach these youngsters, hey, like I've been there, done that, I know this. And people actually look up to you, and be able to learn about unconditional love, and be able to show that unconditional love to others. You definitely are a born witch. You're it's like there's this sense of magic in your on your spiritual path, and within maybe your career or your job, or like doing something here, like doing some sort of work where either spirituality or or something creative, where you channel spirit, you channel source. So that doesn't necessarily have to be, you know um, like reading tarot, or like, I mean, it could be, or like, something spiritual with Reiki, or like some sort of other spiritual career. But like anything where you tap into source creative source energy in order to create or generate income for yourself. And so you probably though really are, because we do have the born witch right here. Look, with synchronicity. So there's a lot of different synchronicities in your life because you are this born witch. And so you probably are really drawn to the occult, or like, that's one of the reasons why you're drawn to watching tarot and oracle cards and stuff like that, because like you were a witch in a past life. Right now, you're meant to really find harmony and balance within your relationship. So right now, or in the near future, you're going to find that there is this, trying to like bring fairness and peace and harmony within certain connections in your life. This card flipped up. We're going to take it. Community. Look, resistance. So you may be feeling lost right now. Your higher selves may be saying like you're feeling lost, you're feeling empty, you're feeling alone. You may be wanting something to go back, like wanting your old life back, or wanting something to go back to the way it was, or wishing that something was the way that it used to be, whether it be a relationship or otherwise. But right now there are things like the universe is strategically orchestrating messages, and things are really falling into alignment. And so this community, it's like you may be like standing up for other people, or this is like you moving into a place where you're going to make like some sort of community contribution, standing up for other people's rights, or like deeply caring for social issues, or like deeply caring about like what's going on in the world around you, or like what's going, like caring about other people, just caring about other people, coming together to form like this allegiance or alliance with other people, like maybe even people that you've never even met, or like wanting to like make things fair for like minorities, or people that live like the poorer communities, like wanting to like maybe make a difference in these other communities that are being forgotten about, like like wanting to like stand up against injustices and war, and trying to bring peace and harmony to this planet. Like that's one of the things that you came here for, and that's one of the reasons why you had to go through such a difficult road. Like you had to be kicked down so you know what it's like, so that you could then pick yourself up and be there to help pick up other people. You may be also like very much like family oriented, like you feel like this strong sense of obligation to your family, to children, and you are extremely old soul. And I feel like you have a lot of deep complex thoughts, but also feel like um you either have been like on this phase of self discovery and creation, or you may be finding that. But you could also be feeling like going through a time of confusion, or just feeling lost right now, trying to search for your purpose, or finding your purpose is something that spirit is showing me. Yeah, some of you maybe also be dealing with this is just, I don't know why they're giving me this, but I'm seeing like stomach or digestion issues. So you may be dealing with that right now, or like you've dealt with like stomach or digestion issues. Um I don't know why I have, like I said, I don't know why they're showing me that, but they are. You also may have like been like just really um like throwing yourself into your spirituality, and like you may be getting a new book soon on spirituality, or maybe you've recently got a book, or like you're just kind of reading everything you can get your hands on about like spirituality, or like you may be finding yourself in the future doing that, whether or not it's like actually getting books and reading, or like you're you know like reading online, or you're just like soaking up, you're just like a sponge and just trying to soak up and get as much knowledge that you can. Show me clearly, what do the higher selves want them to know about their path now? Okay, I'm gonna shuffle again because, but I'm gonna look at this real quick. The world, you really are trying to find your place in this world right now. But the reason why I put it back was because I had grabbed more than one, and whenever I grab more than one, I just feel like that's my little cue to put them back and reshuffle. But I did feel drawn to pull that, flip that one card over, which was the world. So right now, I just feel like there is this sense of just trying to find yourself and find how you fit into the world and finding your place in the world. You may be also learning some. I'm seeing someone try. This is not for everyone, but I'm seeing someone that is learning how to read tarot, or like you're learning about like divination, or like you may be teaching yourself, or like something, like getting into like you may be even a tarot card reader yourself. Show me clearly, Spirit, where are they now currently on their path? What does their higher selves want them to know about their current path? Bien, bien. I wish you guys could see little Bentley. He's so cute. The Two of Swords. Look, these tragedies. This is the tragedies that we saw too. So like, like you've definitely had to experience these tragedies. Like your soul came here to experience and learn lessons through tragedies. But with the Two of Swords showing up here, like I feel like for some of you, you may feel like you're at a place of pause. Like you may be feeling like you're on the fence regarding like your life purpose, or like there may be some blocked emotions, or just feeling kind of torn in a particular situation. Like maybe things just don't feel very clear right now, like mm, just you maybe just trying to find balance, or this is spirit telling you to focus on finding balance right now, find your own balance, learning how to tune out the world around you is also something here that I'm getting, learning how to like tune out other people, or even like you may feel like a lot of chatter in your head, right? Or there may be chaos or drama going on around you, and you may have to really learn how to tune all of that outside noise out, so that you can tune in inwards, and figure out what is the best course for you, or which path to take next. What is their higher self saying is the challenge? Yeah, you may feel lost. You don't know which direction to go next, or you're worried about what happens next, or what's going to happen next on your journey, whether no matter what it is. Way too many cards that jumped up on my hand just now. Spirit, can you give me single jumping cards only, please, Spirit? So the challenge is the Three of Cups. This could also be difficulties with friendships. Like you may feel alone, feel like you don't have any friends. You may feel like you may have recently had to like, you may be trying to decide, like, figure out who are your friends, like, who's going to ride with you, who's not, like trying to figure out who are your friends. I feel like you may be trying to figure out who you can trust. You may not know if you can trust people, or trying to figure out like uh, um you may be like involved with like a group of people that you just don't know what their intentions are, or like if they're good for you. um you may be like trying to figure out um like if you can trust your gut. Like, so for some of you, I feel like though there are people that you don't see, you don't realize that there are people that are actually jealous over your gifts, your abilities, and what you can do. So there's a lot of envy when the 3 of Cups is a challenge. So, it's you're going to have to like really tune everything out so that you can listen to what your gut, your intuition, your higher self is trying to tell you about your community, about people around you. You know, maybe it's maybe you just also don't really know anybody that is on the same path as you, or like finding friends that are on the same wavelength, the same frequency as you are, to teach you. Like, you may be wanting to like connect with people who can teach you new ways of like connecting with spirit, or like that can teach you um uh about your specific gifts, or like, using magic, or like, just connecting with people IRL, um that can just teach you and show you the way. Maybe it's like looking for an opportunity to make spiritual friends. The Star, but I'm gonna have to like put I gotta put a card over it, you guys, but it is the Star. Hold on a second, I got an idea. Wait, that's two. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. So the Star. Also, I do feel like, because the Ten of Pentacles is showing up on the bottom of the deck, that you definitely are able to create or generate income, like abundance, for your spiritual gifts and abilities, whether that's because you are able to tap into creative source energy in order to um, uh, have that creative flow, that for your job, whatever it is that you do for a living. Or if it's because like you are a tarot card reader, and you make money for your gifts, and spirit is saying like you should make money like for your gifts and abilities. Like, there's that equal energy exchange. And money is the most acceptable like energy exchange, because we live in a monetary system. Like, we have to have money to like pay the phone bill, the Wi-Fi, the to eat. So for some of you, you do need to know that spirit is bringing that up. So but with the Star showing up too, it's like I do want to say, like, you are meant to be like an inspiration and a source of hope for others, like sharing your experiences and your difficult road with other people. And the Star actually even represents like spirituality. It's like you being in tune with spirit, being in tune with the spirit world. So like, if you're interested in like psychic development, like, I see your psychic gifts like improving, or like it is it is like coming on in like a huge profound way, like in leaps and bounds. So like maybe getting into like energy work or healing, but being open to healing as well when the star card shows up, you know, like being open to healing. um you also like with the star, it's like showing that you've definitely been through a lot. As you know, we start with the difficult road, and the star card here, we end with the star, and it's like you've been through it. Like you've been through it. Maybe you're starting to feel inspired, or like, you know, you are this inspiration. And it's like going through this difficult road has been like a rebirth for you. And so spirit is saying, like, you may be wondering like if you are on the right path, and spirit's like, yes, you know, you are on the right path, you know. So like use your intuition as you continue moving forward on this path. Like maybe you feel like you want to like do something like color your hair or cut your hair, or like buy new clothes or something to represent like this new rebirth that you're either going through or about to go through, you know, to celebrate or to embrace like this new you, where you're kind of coming out like, I'm coming out, I want the world to know. And it's like the universe is like a million gazillion percent like you know, like conspiring in your favor. And it's like you are moving into this aligned path. I feel like you may really want to either now or in the near future get like some energy work done. So like this maybe I do feel like if this reading has been resonating with you, getting like some uh, energy work done is definitely going to help you if you've been feeling lost or confused or just very indecisive about like the road ahead or the path ahead, or like what where you're headed to next. Getting some energy work done, you know, like seeing like a Reiki healer, or just going to an energy healer to help like, you know, help to balance out your energy and to help bring you into alignment. um, those things are going to help assist you so much as you um, move forward into the near future. Also, I see you rising up above jealous, envious people. And I'm also seeing uh, like you healing from um, negative people in your life that have been gossiping. I do see people too that gossip and mock your spiritual beliefs. Like so they may you maybe talk about like your spirituality, or like, you know, whether you talk online or like you've talked to other people, but there's people that just kind of mock you, or have mocked you in your spiritual beliefs. Maybe a certain family member even. um but I see you being able to find like this sense of peace and happiness in like all areas of your life, you know, especially with regards to your place in the world and where you fit in the community or with other people. And so like your spiritual journey is leading you to this point where you're able to really manifest abundance, and manifest like this like richness within yourself,